Why man is suffering on earth? Why man is suffering on earth? And I repeat, why man is suffering? This question has been jingling in man's head. Man has been thinking about it from generation upon generation. Since the decades, man don't know why man suffers. Science has tried 8 possible ways to explain why man suffers. Religion has also brought their explanation why man suffers. But the deep secret of why man suffers, it lives with us, but we have rejected the idea and the reason why man suffers. Today, I'm going to share the same reason with you. We are going to talk for a while, and after our conversation, I believe you will have your share in it. So wherever you are, just sit in your chair. If you are standing, stand. Wherever you are, give me a few minutes of your time and let's discuss why man suffers on earth. When I say man suffers, I'm not belittling women. Of course, out of man, woman was made. So let's head to why man suffers. The Hindus, the Hindu's religion, which has no founder, believes that the reason why there is suffering on earth by man lies in the bosom of reincarnation. Buddhists alike also share the same belief. Islam believes there is reincarnation. Christianity, some sect of Christianity believes there is reincarnation. Others believes there aren't reincarnation. And other religious bodies also share the belief of reincarnation. Traditionalists in Ghana believes in reincarnation. Traditionalists alike in other parts of the world believes in reincarnation. I believe you've heard of reincarnation before. How do these different religious bodies explain reincarnation? When we take it from the traditional perspective, they believe that an ancestor can be reincarnated. A man who lived a good life in a society and who the society sees to be a good man, when die, can be reborn. In the traditional settings too, when a woman gives birth and the child dies, and the woman gives birth and the child dies, and the woman gives birth and the child dies, for identity's sake, they take a sharp object and make a mark and put this dead child in a pot and bury the child. And before they bury the child, they pour libation, that as it came, may it come back again. And when the woman is pregnant again, the woman gives birth, and lo and behold, we will see the mark at where the woman, or the other part, the body that the woman marked the child, you will see it there. What does this mean? This means the boy or the girl or the baby has reincarnated. How do the Hindus, alike with the Buddhists, explain reincarnation? They also explain reincarnation. Their reincarnation explanation is too broad. But let's take it from the Rosicrucianists. In fact, their name, I don't think you've heard of their name before. But I'm sorry bringing the Rosicrucianists to the fore. But the truth is that they also believe in reincarnation. The Rosicrucianists is a mega fraternity that accepts all religious believers from different parts of the world. So wherever you are, you can join them. They are a big community, and they believe to teach human beings how to build up their intuitions and how to connect themselves to the large consciousness of God. They teach you how to liberate yourselves from sins and then claim your equality. So it's one of the big fraternity, and they also share their belief of reincarnation. You know, reincarnation of them, actually, they believe karma plays part of reincarnation. They believe that whatever man you do, there is a reward or punishment on earth for you. And your next life will determine or will be determined by your present life. You know, when you are on earth and you are a good person, you do what is good. Likewise, when you are not a good person, you do what is bad. Of course, practicality, they give example that when a person lives his or her life and always cause pain to other people, they believe that when you die and you come back to earth, you will endure the pain you caused the others in your previous life. You were somebody who was always rendering people with pains upon pains. You give them pains, you cause them pains. And you think you are free because of the office you are occupying. When you die, they believe that you can be reborn in a house, in a country, at a point where you will receive the equal punishment of pain you caused the others in their previous life. Let me give you an example. Many parents are complaining or lamenting that their children are giving them headache. You know, many parents can't control their child. They can't control their children. They say that their child is this, their child is that. In fact, their child is giving them too much pain to a extent that they can't bear. Some of the parents, they put money at a safe place in their room. No matter how safe you place the money, the boy or the girl will find a way to take the money. You know, when we were children, we used to steal our parents' money. We used to take their money from wherever they are, and we don't tell them. It's called thievery. We thieve their money and go and use it. And when we give birth to, our children will come and steal it, steal our money. You know, that is what we call, it's called karma. Karma will judge you. Karma will judge you. Okay? Your reward of the thing you did is two things. It's either you'll be rewarded by karma or you're rewarded by the law of compensation. The law of compensation is when you have done something good to mankind. You have done something good to animals. You've done something good to nature, and nature is rewarding you in good, in your own coins. The same applies to when you do evil, and evil will find its way to your house. That is karma. So the good man do follows them, and the bad man does follows them. So whatever you are doing, either you get your punishment now, or when you die, you will come back and then get punishment. Let me explain something here. There are other religious bodies that believe that when you die, you will go to hell. That is their belief. There are others who believe that when you die, you will be reborn, and you will be given a different body, and you will be made available to atone for the sins you committed in your past life. And let me tell you, they say that you will continue to reincarnate and continue to reincarnate until you've purged yourself from all the sins you've been committing. You've cleansed yourself from all the sins you've committed. For you are not holy enough to be in the chambers of the Holy One. So you must continue to reincarnate. But let's analyze this, what they said and what other religious bodies are saying of the hell issue. You have a child. I have a child. Imagine our child does something bad. Do we immediately condemn the child by putting the child in fire? Do we? I don't think we will do that. Rather, we will be angry, we will punish the child, but not condemn the child to eternal destruction. The hell that is spoken in Bible, the hell that is spoken in Quran, the hell that is spoken in Bhagavad Gita, the hell that is spoken in Srimad Bhagavatam, the hell that is spoken in other sacred scriptures, simply means that the harsh life, the painful life, the karmic life that man will go through to purge himself from his sinful reactions is what is termed as hell. But not a hell as a planetary, a place where when you die, you will go and you'll be there. No. That is the meaning. That is the meaning. If you think you have any idea or you have any information that will serve our discussion right, please, the comment section is there. You can drop it there and all of us will share. We are still learning. So whatever you do, circulate your life. Let me tell you, karma, the law of compensation, reincarnation, they intertwine, they work together. No matter what you do, we will continue to go and come back to earth. We will die and we may be given a new body. That is what the Rosicrucians believes in. That when you die, you'll be given a chance to come to earth to prove yourself worthy. Until the deadline, we have been given a time to atone for our sins, to purge ourselves from our sins. And as that time is not up, when we die, we may be given opportunity to come upon. But their explanation is different from the Hindus' explanation. The Hindus believes that when a man dies or when a man borns, the man is born and the man is born as a baby, and the baby grows to a child, and the child grows to youthhood, the youthhood to adulthood, adulthood to a man and an old man, and then of course you die. When you die, here is the problem. The Hindus believes that when a man dies, they say a man, when a human is standing there, they believe that the human is having holes. They call the holes doors, and the doors, they believe that any spirit or any force, being a spiritual force, can enter human through all these gates. So when you visit their temple, there is something they call tilak, that they use this finger to tear it and they apply it here. Why are they applying it there? They believe that there is one door here that they need to close. They apply some here, they apply some here, they apply some there, and that. They apply some at the bottom of your belly and some your chest, some at your ribs here. They close all these doors before they chant the holy names of Sri Krishna and Sri Vishnu. They do all these things. They chant. They say they are vegetarians. They don't chew meat. I will come there. So that is the Hindus. They also have their explanation on reincarnation. And their explanation is too broad. It's too broad that we can't discuss all here. But I'll try to discuss what I have to discuss with you. But the Hindus' explanation of reincarnation goes beyond of humanity. They believe that ants has a soul, trees have souls. The same way when we go to our classroom, there are children who are in primary 5 and primary 6 will be learning a topic called living or living things. And they will tell them living things are things that have life in them, or living things are things that can perform all the life processes. So if living things are things that can perform all the life processes, what are then the life processes? They will tell you a living thing can grow, a living thing can move, A living thing can excrete. A living thing can nutrite. A living thing can respire. A living thing can reproduce. All these things are features that shows that something is a living thing. So if all these things shows that this thing is a living thing, that means they even sense, they have sensitivity. We don't supposed to put them in pain. So the Hindus believes that even an ant, we're not supposed to kill an ant. You're not supposed to kill any animal. That is why they refuse to eat any animal. They believe that the animal that you kill innocently, when you die, you can be reborn as the animal. Your soul will be put in the animal. They believe that when you die, a normal person or a person who has lived a well-worthy life, a very good life, when you die, your soul doesn't supposed to come from your feet. Your soul doesn't supposed to come from your belly. Your soul doesn't supposed to come from your rib. Your soul doesn't supposed to come from any part of your body except at the back of your head. When the soul comes from there, the soul travels. They call a place called the Chamber of Souls. And this Chamber of Souls is where all souls meet. And they believe that souls live in the Chamber of Souls for 144 years. And they are reincarnated to earth to come and continue their journey on earth. So what you were doing on earth, until you finish what you are doing, until you meet your heart desires, until you meet what your soul seeks, you will continue to come back to earth to complete. That is why when a person is born at the age of 5-10 years, what do you want to do? I want to be a pilot. What do you want to do? I want to be a soldier. What do you want to do? I want to do this, I want to do that. How did they arrive at these answers? They arrive at these answers because that is what their intuition is telling them to say. And it's true, if they can go back to their past life, of which we will discuss later, how to travel back to your past life, who you were, and what happened, what you went through, all these experiences are stored in the core of your brain. And how to do that, we'll be talking about it. So if they know how to do it, that is why they keep saying, I wish I can do this. Oh, I can do this. They do things without nobody teaching them, and they know how to do it. The job they have said they want to do, they were once doing this job. They have been reborn several times. They have reincarnated several times. And any incarnation they do, they acquire different experience. They do different jobs, and all these jobs accumulate in their soul stores. And then hence, they can recall that they can do this, they can do that. There are some who have even come out to say that they were once soldiers. In their past life, they were soldiers. In their past life, they were this. In their past life, they were that. In their past life, they were this. So the Hindus are not very specific, but comprehensive. They don't chew cows, they don't chew goat, they don't chew this, they don't chew that. They believe that the animals were once humans. And it is true. When you follow their literatures very well, when you kill a goat, when you kill a cow, or when you kill a chicken, they believe that there is a systematic way or a cosmic way for you to kill an animal, so that the sense of the animal will not follow you. They believe that when you want to kill an animal, you must offer the animal water. You must pray for the animal, and you must bless the soul of the animal, so that the next life of the animal will be better than the current. All the animals, they are passing through the stages to reach or to acquire a human body. The humans are also passing through the human body stages to acquire an angelic body. The angelic are also passing through several stages. We are all passing through stages until we qualify from this body stage, which is difficult to do that. You remember, plants are also living things. They are also passing through because of their deeds previously. That is why they've been reincarnated as plants. Because of their deeds previously, that is why they've been reincarnated as animals. Because of their deeds previously, that is why one has been born as a poor person. Because of your deeds previously, that is why one was given the body of a sick person. Because of your deeds previously, that is why one has been given the body of a rich man. Because of your deeds previously, in your previous life, that's why one has been given this body, that body. So when we look around us, and even in a classroom, you will see that one person is academically excellent, one is academically poor. That is the reason. Reincarnation answers all and tells us that everybody you were once here, but based on the life you lived, the things you did on earth, it will be looked upon to be rewarded, or you'll be rewarded with a body in your next life. So in your next life, what you did previously is going to be looked going to be looked before you are rewarded a different body. So those who chew animals, the Hindus believe that the more you chew animals, the more you kill animals, the animals of your favorite, I namu a pepano, and namu a tyreno. Yetimi do crash sabuanim. Now I'm back to live as such animal, so that you may also endure the pain you were causing the other animals. The pains you were causing the other animals, you will come and pass through the same pains. You put a knife at the neck of the animal and cut it. The pains the animal was shaking, trying to free itself, and you crippled it and you killed it. You will also come and pass through the same thing. The Hindus believe that a man can be reincarnated as a grass, a man can be reincarnated as a tree, a man can be reincarnated as anything. And those who live a good body on earth, or those who live good life on earth, you will be rewarded by the law of compensation. They were not having, but they were giving. The food they will eat, they have this love, this passion, and they give it out. They were called the good men. And when they die, they can be rewarded a higher body. That when they are born again, they are reincarnated, you see them with higher superior body, like a body of a sage, a body of a prophet, a body of a pastor, an evangelist, a president, a minister. All these persons, they've passed through the hellish stage and they've gotten. But those who were too wicked to a sense of killing, when you die, you will be reincarnated with such body, so that you may also come and pass through the same things. You don't understand why your child is worrying you. You were worrying your mother as such. You don't understand why you are not having money. You were giving money in your previous life, but you caused people pain. You were hard on people. Common money to help. Though money is not common, but you were having enough to help. You couldn't help. You call them pauper. You call them names. And because of you, people pass through pain. Hence, you have been reborn or reincarnated to come and pass through the same pain. You don't understand why every day you are sick. You go to the hospital. They diagnose you. They don't know what is wrong with you. You visited a lot of pastors, a lot of healers to heal you, but it isn't working. It is an reincarnated body. And let me tell you, you better stop wasting the money and start living a good life. Contact me. I'll teach you. All those who have those bodies, you have been given a body, and the body has its features. There are some body that has been given to some souls, and the body has to live its life living in the hospital. So every day you are sick. It may happen that in your previous life, you watch whilst you are having money. You watch whilst you were a doctor for somebody to die, for somebody to go through something which is not good. You can be given the same body to come and pass through the same thing you let people go through. So any life you are living, try to live a good life. A good life that people can example follow. A good life that when you die, you may be given a higher body. But don't live a life of negativity. Don't be doing bad things. All the things you are doing. Nature is watching. The cosmos is watching. you will be rewarded with such. There is one thing that you should also know. This thing most people don't know. There are some people who are the streets. There are some people who come to us and beg for money, for help, for us to help them so that their luggage or the pain or the trouble or the hell they are going through will come down. Let me explain something. The law of karma has this. Well, I read one book in the library of one of the temples at Nkoko. There was one book, I don't want to actually say the title here or the heading here. It says that the karma actually does not comply with help. What does this mean? When somebody is going through karmic process, the person was a stingy man. The person the children will say his head is hard. He is difficult to give. Miser, he is too wicked to extent that the food he eats, the little that remains, he pour it away. People want help from him, he doesn't want to. Look, this person, when the person dies, according to the explanation of this Hindus, they say that in the next life, you can be born as a poor person. And you're poor, you can be given a body of a sick person. To extent that you end at the roadside begging for money. And hence, according to the explanation and principles of karma, if anybody helps anybody who is under karmic punishment, you automatically subscribe to the karmic punishment. In explanation, in English, when somebody has been punished from the previous life, based on the life previously, and the person is suffering presently, and you go and help the person, it's like God who has put somebody in prison, and you are wise, you want to take the person from prison. That means you have to fight with God. There are some people who are going through some life on earth. It is a life they have to go through to process them from the sins they accumulated in their previous life. And you don't have to intervene. Immediately you intervene, that means you are trying to tell the universe, you are telling the cosmos, you are telling the consciousness, you are telling Almighty Yahweh, you are telling God that God doesn't know how to principle his things or his creation. You don't have to intervene. And there are some people who are born on earth that when your 10 pesos, your 1 naira, any money you have goes to them, it doubles in your life. You are blessed in your life. You automatically subscribe in your life. You automatically connected to the higher principalities in your life. There are some people that when you help at the roadside, all your sinful reactions are purged. We'll be talking. If you want to know how to identify these people, drop your comment. I'll connect with you. So it's not anybody who you should help. It's not anybody who you should run to help. You should be careful who you help. Because there are some people that when you helped, that is when you started coming down. Your finances started crashing. You were having money, but you don't know when all your things started coming down. Things started going low in your life. It's because you are giving your money to somebody who is under punishment from higher authorities, and you have tried to save the person with your money. Of course, you were also in your lane. The person was in your lane. You're not supposed to meet, but you try to do, and you are having the effect, but you don't know. You have concluded that it's the home wages. You have concluded that it's the this and that, but no, it may be you have actually done what is undone. There are some people that when your money goes to, there are some people that when your food goes to, automatically your home will start to come down. Let me give you an example. Those who practice the LGBT, let me add a cue. These peoples. If you are having a friend of such, you're not supposed to help in terms of finances. You know, this lifestyle of gayism, lesbianism, it has a very strong spiritual backing. And the spirituality of it is that the spiritual nature of these practices doesn't allow members of such group to receive help from unsubscribers or people who are not part of it. So if you're a member, I'm a gay, I'm not saying I'm a gay, I'm not gay, but if somebody is a gay and the person needs help, in fact, the spirituality provides whatever they need for them to understand that they don't need help from outside. Have you seen any gay person who is a poor person? All gays are rich. Lesbians are superiorly rich. They are fucking loaded. Those who practice animal marriage and go, they are rich. You don't understand them. The spirit backing of it is very strong. And it's like you've subscribed to a blood ritual practices. And they are making money in it. So if you are not a member and you put your money by helping such person, your money start to burn away. If you have a child and your child goes to school and automatically subscribe to such practices and every day you give chop money to your child to go to school, you don't know why. Soon, your car will spoil, the car you used to work. You'll be sacked from your work. Things will come down for you. You pray, you will never know. It may be something that you have subscribed, you have added your money to, you have put your money to that is doing you that. So we should know what we use our money, who we give our money to. It will help us. It will help us a lot. So reincarnation is there. Reincarnation is too broad to discuss today. That's why I want you to drop your comment. Ask questions so that we may know. There's another discussion we'll have about the life cycle of man. The life cycle of man will help you to know when to do this and when not to do this. The date you were born, the date you opened that company, the date you built that house, everything that is under this surface or under the surface of the sun has the good time and the bad time. You should know when is your bad time. There are some days, there are some months, there are some years, there are some points in your years that there are some things you're not supposed to do. There are some investments you're not supposed to do. There are some jobs you're not supposed to apply. There are some days or there are some weeks and there are some months in the year that you should be careful at your workplace. If not, you'll be sacked. There are some things you should know about your life, calculate it and know what to do. There are some points or there are some months in your life or in the year that every month of this year you face similar problem. That means you must know how to calculate your life cycle so that you won't have a problem. The business you are having, you should calculate the life cycle of the business. Anything you are having, the day your child was born, even the day you went to rent a house, there's a life cycle of such living. And you should know that when it gets to the negative part, the negative energy try to affect you. So when it gets to this part, you should be very careful the way you deal with people, or else you get yourself into problem. The reason is that there are some people who say that, oh, everybody does it, everybody steals money. But the day I went to steal it, I was caught. That is the reason. You see, everybody steals, but those people have different life cycle. They have different life cycle, and their life cycle, the point where they'll be caught is different from yours. Maybe yours is the time you were caught, theirs is another time. So you should be able to check all these things on earth so that you don't fall into other things. So reincarnation is there. We should live a life pure. We should live a life, for example, we should live a life that when we die, our next life will be rewarded with a superior body. Be rewarded. Of course, all living things will die. When they die, they are rewarded per their previous life. Somebody will ask, how will the animals be rewarded their previous life? I put your comment there, I'll answer you. Somebody will ask, how will I be rewarded? I pay my tithe at church, I do this, I do that. Just put your comment there. Let's get to discussion. We'll talk about that. Reincarnation is there. We have a lot to talk about. This is the episode 1. The next time we meet, I'll bring you the episode 2 of reincarnation and why man struggle or suffers on earth. Thank you.